Hey, what is up guys, Kelechi here and welcome back to another video. Today is about the Samsung Galaxy A71 and the Huawei Y9s. A detailed comparison of both smartphones, their unique difference and which one is better than the other, as well as help you make a good purchase decision. So before we get started, please kindly hit on the subscribe button if you're new and watching this video right now. And as always, don't forget to turn the post notification on for quality updates from this channel. The Samsung A71 and the Huawei Y9s are both flagship devices from Samsung and Huawei, having unique designs and high-end features. The Samsung Galaxy A71 is a refresh over the Galaxy A70 and the A70s of 2019. This is the headliner of the Galaxy S series, announced on December 2019 and was officially released February 2020. In Nigeria, the A71 is available at a price of 140,000 Naira or $387. It is also available on Amazon for $412. The Huawei Y9s is a high-end smartphone with a budget price tag. It is a bigger successor to the Y9 Prime of 2019 and also considered as a bigger brother to the Y6 of February 2020. The Y9s was announced on November 2019 and released on December 2019. Available in Nigeria for $95,000 or $258. And of course, it's also available on Amazon, so you can check out the link in this video description. Now let's talk about the design. The Samsung Galaxy A71 is a pleasurable device with an irresistible look. It is made of plastic and has a premium finish, but not slippery as a phone with a glass back. It looks very sticky and creates a beautiful rainbowish pattern when light hits the rear panel. I really love the design of this phone. Despite the 6.7-inch display, it is a one-hand usage smartphone, very sleek and light, and it feels good to hold and use. This phone is one of the best mid-range smartphones Samsung has put out there in the market starting the year 2020, and it brings an excellent amount of upgrades over its predecessors, which I'm going to talk more about in this video lineup. The Y9s is a combination of nature's beauty and modern craftsmanship. It is made of glass with aluminum finish, unlike the plastic-made Samsung Galaxy S71. The dazzling back panel is crafted with the breathing crystal texture, and it creates a streamlined transition when light hits it. This is another smartphone design I really like. It is charming at first look and it just can't ignore such a beauty that the Y9s has. I also like the fact that it provides a comfortable grip even though it is made of glass, and a one-hand user-friendly phone. The design of the Y9s is modern and really fascinating and outstanding. It sets a new standard for entry-level smartphones. The Y9s weighs 206 grams and 8.8 mm thickness. My color variant is a midnight black. The Samsung Galaxy A71 weighs 179 grams and 7.7 mm thickness, and I have the silver color option. When it comes to physical features, both devices have the Type-C port for charging and connectivity, a 3.5 mm headphone jack, a noise cancelling microphone, and a single firing speaker. At the back of the Galaxy A71 is a quad camera setup with a LED flash. For the Y9s is a triple camera combination with a single LED flash. Coming to the front panel, the Galaxy S71 is protected by a Gorilla Glass 3, and the huge 6.7-inch display is what the A71 is all about. It dominates the front of the phone and it uses Samsung Infinity all-screen technology. That means you get a poncho camera design at the top of the display. But on the Y9s, there is no Gorilla Glass protection for its screen. It's a 6.59-inch full-view display with no poncho or no notch. It has a motorized pop-up front camera. Now let's talk about the display. The Galaxy S71 has an Infinity O Super AMOLED display, a 6.7-inch screen with a resolution of 2400 by 1080p and a 20:9 aspect ratio. The display is very beautiful. All the AMOLED awesomeness is present. It has 393 ppi, deep blacks, wide viewing angles and excellent brightness level. Thanks to the Infinity O screen, the bezels have been reduced and the poncho design does not obstruct your viewing experience. The Y9s sports a 6.59-inch LCD full display. It is an ultra display with 91% screen to body ratio. There is no notch, no punch, nothing obstructs your viewing experience. 2340 by 1080p Full HD Plus display with 391 pixel per inch density gives you clear and brighter colors. I really enjoy the display on the Y9s. It has thinner bezels and the images are detailed, colors are defined, and having an LCD panel here, it is not a letdown on this device. Although some would prefer Super AMOLED over the LCD panel, Both have good viewing angles, and watching YouTube videos is at 1080p with fine details. So moving on to the camera side, this is another major difference between these two smartphones. The A71 is a quad camera setup of 64 megapixel f1.8 aperture as the main camera, 12 megapixel f2.2 ultra wide camera, 5 megapixel f2.4 macro camera, and 5 megapixel f2.2 depth sensor camera lens. And on the Y9s is a triple camera setup of 48 megapixel f1.8 aperture as the main camera, 8 megapixel f2.4 ultra wide angle lens camera, and 2 megapixel f2.4 autofocus and depth sensor lens camera. So let's see what it looks like taking photos with this phone camera. Okay, normally the phone with the huge camera pixels should always do better. I totally agree with that, and of course, it is true. In this comparison, the A71 images are really mind-blowing. It takes good photos in good light conditions, but the 48 megapixel on the Y9s is not so bad at all. There is a lot of details in daylight shots, and both of them have good dynamic range. The color reproduction on the A71 appears so real than the Y9s. The images on the Y9s are sharp but lack contrast, and the colors appear to be muted. The A71 shoots 4K videos and also 1080p videos at 30 frames per second. The Y9s is a 1080p video shooter at 30 frames per second, decent enough to some point but still lacking colors. The A71 takes the lead here with good details that will leave you smiling all day. The pop-up selfie of the Y9s is a 16 megapixel camera that takes good photos and decent enough for social media. The A71 front-facing camera is 32 megapixel and the images produced are decent. Under the hood, we have Kirin 710F octa-core processor running EMUI 9.1 on the Huawei Y9s, 6GB of RAM and 128GB internal storage capacity, and expandable up to 512GB with a micro SD card. The A71 is among the first Samsung smartphones to boot Android 10 out of the box with the latest Custom One UI 2.0. It is an octa-core processor, Snapdragon 730 chip with 6GB of RAM and 128 internal storage capacity, and also expandable with an XD card slot up to 512GB. For graphics, Qualcomm Adreno 618 GPU is the graphics power available on the A71, and Mali G51 MP4 GPU is available on the Y9s. Both devices have powerful chips for gaming and smooth multitasking. 4000 mAh battery is available on the Y9s, and a bigger 4500 mAh is what powers the A71. So before I sign out, here are some major pros and cons of the Galaxy A71 and the Y9s. For the pros, the A71 is a slim and well-built smartphone, and the Y9s has a modern build quality and feel. Both devices have immersive and super display. The large 6.7 Super AMOLED display is a trait for multimedia and gaming, and is preferred over the 6.59-inch LCD, which is also a good trait for multimedia and gaming, but may result to overheating and discomfort over time. Both devices support fast charging and have good battery life. But if you're looking out for the best camera performance, the Samsung Galaxy A71 is your call. But aside that, the performances are awesome. On both of them you have 6GB of RAM, 128GB internal storage, and they have one of the best graphics for gaming. So if you decide to choose the Samsung Galaxy A71 for 140,000 Naira or $387, you've made a good choice. Or you can also decide, like me, to choose the Huawei Y9s at 95,000 Naira or $258. Both of these smartphones are budget friendly, and definitely you're going to get your money's worth. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching to the very end. I'd like to know, what are your thoughts on the camera, the performance and the overall video? Please drop a comment below and consider subscribing to my channel. Please kindly hit on the subscribe button if you're new to my channel. It's free and it will be massively appreciated. Thank you guys for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.